Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hangout in Art. I'm Kathy Berg. I stream every Tuesday at 10, and we just do some weekly prompts, play in our art journals, share ideas, and just kind of have some fun. If you're watching the recording, there are people, it is a live recording, or it's a live stream, and there are people in chat. That's who I'm talking to. So welcome, everybody. Let's see who's here. Lots of people here. Good morning, Anne, Dar, Terry. Hi, Kathleen. Let's see. Jeannie's here. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. Aunt Beck. Nice to see you. And how is everybody today? Enjoying the fall? We've had awesome weather, except we've had no rain. So now I guess we're having like the worst drought we've had in years. So, but other than that, the temperature's been great. Been able to do stuff outside. Kimberly. Okay, I have a question. Was it Kimberly's birthday recently? I'm sure one of my mods will let me know. Also, I wanted to thank everybody who was here last week and stuck it out to the end. That was quite a thing. If we get trolls, we'll just do what we ended up doing last week and kind of ignore them. Oh, where's Beck? Let me see. Oh, Beck. Okay, Aunt Beck lost her old dog. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We have, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Okay, go ahead and start up your laptop and big hugs, and we're thinking about you. That's really hard. Jack's, I know Jack's getting up there and he's having some arthritis issues, and we're just enjoying all the time we can with him. So big hugs to you. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. So, Kimberly, I knew it was your birthday and you're still partying. That's good. So, hopefully we'll have a little music hopefully to lift everybody's spirits. So, Alexa, can we sing Happy Birthday to Kimberly? I don't think she's going to sing today.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Yay! Happy birthday, Kimberly. Okay, so that was fun. She actually listened. Okay, now that's good. That's how you can do is keep yourself busy. Was your dog's name Bernadette? Is that what Kimberly said? Let's see. Hi, Belinda. Good to see you. Love you too, Kimberly. Glad you were here. So, Kimberly, was Aunt Beck's dog's name Bernadette? If it was, that's a cute dog's name. Lots of different nicknames you could have. Okay, so what I thought we would do today is we'd have our weekly prompts, and then I put them up on the screen, I've been kind of just curating the prompts myself, picking them out and posting them so you guys can start working on the prompts. And I will read them off to you. So the prompts for this week are rust and charcoal are the colors I picked, trees, book, punchinella, use infusions or magicals, and a deer. So I was just kind of paging through books and lists, and those were the ones that kind of popped into my head. Okay, so this is a special tribute for Aunt Beck. Alexa, play the song Bernadette.
Here's Bernadette by IMX on Amazon Music.
Uh-oh. I don't think this is the Bernadette song that I wanted, but we'll see. One. 13, 14. Alexa, stop. Okay. I will find the words later. And then I know that I can only play it for like 15 seconds. So, but as soon as I saw that, I just thought of that old song, Bernadette, from like the 60s or 70s. And I love that song. So, all righty. Alrighty, so what I thought we'd do today, I wanted to go, there's a Facebook page for the group. It's called Hangout in Art, and some people have been posting there. So I want to show what everybody's been posting. And then I thought I would go through, this is my fall inspiration binder. I thought I'd do a flip through that, hopefully give you guys some ideas on some fall things to do. And then I'm going to pull out, I think I'm going to pull out my color journal and maybe go to the fall colors, and we'll do some mind mapping with the fall colors. So let me get the Facebook page up. And so who's been working on some fall stuff? Anybody found some interesting fall things to do? I know I think Kia's Creations in October, she's got her list out, I think, for her Halloween journal or her October journal or October prompts. And I know there's some people working on that. Let's see. Let's get our Facebook group. Let's get our Facebook group going. Here we go. Yeah, I looked at this morning, and let's see. Okay, let's do share. Okay, share screen. And the window. Here we go. We got that. Okay. So here's our Facebook group. It's open to anybody. If you want to share your art, it doesn't have to be stuff we've done and hang out in art. It's just a place for anyone that wants to share art with everybody. We like to see what you all are working on. So, all right, let's see. What have we got? All right, new fodder challenge is coming up. I think that's in October. That starts. Hey, Sophia. Hi to anybody else who's come in if I missed you. Okay, Lynn Madden. She was playing along. She played along last week, and she said, had fun with this. Kuretake watercolors, Neocolor 2 crayons, graphite pencils, Stabilo pencil, pics from old calendar, and various stamps. The only downside was my masking tape acting up. Thanks for the video. Oh, you're welcome, Lynn. I have been loving this this process. It's just kind of fun to throw some stuff down, and when you pull the tape off, anybody have suggestions for Lynn on what to do with her tape? I didn't know if she was having trouble when she pulled the tape back and the paper was ripping, or if it doesn't look like too much stuff leaked underneath. The only thing, the two things I can think of is when you're pulling the tape back, I know Denise Love, she'll heat it up with her heat gun in case it gets too dry to pull the tape back. I think that's what she does. And then if there's bleeding, what I do is I'll take a like a bone folder or one of these and just press it down, and that kind of helps with the bleeding going through. Okay. Yeah, Devin said heat it with the heat gun before taking it off. Oh, good to see you, Sophia. Hopefully you'll be back. Hopefully all your appointments and everything are over and you can spend time with us. Okay, Sophia said pulling it off at a right angle can sometimes help if it releases a little bit too. Yes, another good idea. Another good idea. Yeah, just start out slow. Okay, so if I start out slow and if it starts ripping, I come over from the other side and that usually saves it. And then you can glue down that little bit that lifted up. But thanks for playing along, Lynn. And I know Kathleen has been posting. Okay, so first we have Jane. Jane's been doing some cozy coloring with an autumn touch of gold. She posted a video, so go watch that video. And then Jane, oh, check this out, a Banksy experience, and it was fabulous. Oh, cool. Banksy experience. It was fabulous. What does she say about this? Okay, she went to a Banksy art exhibit. Very fun. I love Banksy stuff. They're so random and interesting. Oh, Jen, good to see you back. I've noticed you haven't been here, but I'm glad you're back today. Hey, keep positive. Hey, one question for you. Have you worked in your red journal at all? Oh, this looks like fun, Jane. Jane's up in Canada, right? So this was an exhibition probably up in Canada. Very fun. So yeah, feel free to post anything, any interesting things you come across on the web, things you go to, pictures, work, anything like that. That's okay. I just had to give you a hard time. I told you I was going to keep reminding you about that. So no worries. Okay, so there we've got Jane's. And now I knew Kathleen had posted something. Hold on. How do I get back? Oh my gosh, how do I do this? Oh, here. There we go. And Kathleen did this during Ann Lar's stream today and inspired the house and the trees. Okay, I did see this. This is one of Kathleen's posts. And then Kathleen said she also posted. Where's Kathleen? I think she said she posted a flip. I posted a fall journal page and Hangout in Art. Okay, I thought it was a fall journal. Very fun. She did this with Anne on her stream. Anne streams on Monday and Sundays and always has fun stuff that she works on. Okay. Anything? Okay, so Jane says, hi, just on my way to PT. Oh, okay, Jane. I've missed you. I'm wondering where you've been. Good to see you, and glad you're watching and playing along and doing stuff. Okay. Hey, Terry, good to see you. I don't think I said hi to you. Hi, bartender's daughter. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? I know Terry posted. Get back over here. Terry posted in here. I feel so bad. And I knew that she had posted this before before the stream was over last week, but it was so crazy. I had a hard time focusing, but it turned out okay anyway. But here's Terry's prompt card from last week, which is awesome. I love the chicken. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what the prompts were last week. They were okay. Here's what the prompts were last week. No, we gotta hide that. Uh-oh, what did I do? I took off. Those are these. Okay, the prompts from last week were the colors were sand, crimson, slate gray, charcoal, and black. And then where are they? The rest of the prompts were put a bird on it, washi tape, color cubes, watercolor, and doodle a border. So yeah. Thanks, Terry, for playing along. And let's see who else. See what else we have. More. Oh, Kathleen also played along, doing the watercolor grid art, which I love. Which I think if I get to an art journal page today, I think what I'm going to try to do is take that technique that I used on the grid art and put it on a large page. That's my next thing I want to do. I want to take some of the stuff that I had been doing and try and put it in a bigger, just on a bigger page and see how that works out. And then Sophia did a short video of some of her jelly prints that she's been doing, and it looks like a cloud stamp. Let's see, I've been slowly making rainbow of huge grungy papers using my Get Off My Cloud stamp, available on PM Artist Studio. Very fun. Here's more from Kathleen. She had done a butterfly and art journal pages. These are awesome, Kathleen. I love the colors. Oh, I love the, was that a jelly plate or was that just like a stamping on a paper? And there's the butterfly. Cool. I love those colors. And then here's one of the grid art journal pages I did. That's from last week. And then also the Gel Printer Summit is coming up. Darlene's always good about keeping us posted, up to date with everything, all the new classes and stuff that are out there. So thanks everybody who posted. I appreciate you sharing everything, and I know everybody loves seeing what everyone's doing. So, and I've been doing, I'll just share a little bit of what I've been doing. I pulled out my jelly plate. I did pull out my jelly plate and was playing around with that. I got an idea. I was doing some fodder school stuff, and it gave me an idea for my jelly plate, and I'll show you what I came up with. Okay, so here's some of the, let me get back to comments over here. Okay, Jen, good to see you. Hey, Janet, good to see you. Hi to everybody. Okay, so this is how it started. I was doing a fodder school from, I think it was August or July, and it was just circles. Was doing lots of circles. It was really fun. This was the process I started with. And I thought, let's see, maybe I can do something with circles on my gel plate. So let me move my binder. Let me get this out of the way for now. All right, let me put this over here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this binder is huge. All right, there. So I just started. I was layering colors on my gel plate, kind of putting some circles on the gel plate. And these are all, this one is 2 pulls because I had done one pull and I used that. I actually used that. I'm in a round robin. I'm in a round robin art journal swab. So I actually used one of the pulls for the background of my art journal page. But this was the original pull. And when I pulled off, there was still paint on there. Oh, just wait, Riri. We'll come up with something. I'm sure I'll come up with something. I did get new art foamies. I can enable you with those. I know. I like circles too, Devin. They're fun to work with. So this was the cleanup print from the original print. And this is actually the one I like the best. The cleanups always turn out the best, but I'm pretty happy with this whole process. So I was just kind of playing around. Here's some of the pulls. These are my scrap papers. You know, sometimes the scraps come up with better stuff. Just more circles playing around. But here's more of the pulls that I did. And the colors I had used, this was silver, green, and lavender. So I just randomly, these are just the leftovers. But here's one of them where I actually added some Payne's Gray to kind of put some, just to break up the color a little bit. And then one of, here you go, Riri. Here's your enablement. I got the Stencil Girl. I'm back being a member of Stencil Club, and she did some Halloween candies and stuff like that. Here, let me show you. These are the Stencil Club stencils for this month. There's pumpkins, lightning bolts, bats, a moon, just some fun Halloween stuff. There's some candy on this one, and circles. So when I got this, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. I opened it up and started using it on the jelly prints. And here's what I did. Here was the jelly pull underneath. And this was turquoise, crimson, and a turquoise, crimson, and a yellow, like a creamy yellow. I put away the paint, so I can't give you the exact colors. Hey, Flo, good to see you. So I thought this was a nice way to finish up the gel print. I'd like to do this when I have kind of a busy background. I like to take a stencil or a big, I just take a stencil or a big stamp and just do black on top of it. So I thought that turned out good. So this is more, these are more of the, these were the leftovers. You did these on black paper, so the paper was smaller. Here's the original one. That one I got a full print on. So this was those colors done on black paper. And then this was just the leftover edges. I was using my big jelly plate. So yeah, this was fun. And then here again, this was another cleanup print. Most of the paint had come off, so I used the yellow on this, and again cleaned everything off, made a really nice print. Oh no, I did not answer your question about the large white paper. The large white paper is, I think it's 11 by 17. Get my ruler from my ruler drawer. Okay, so the paper is 11 by 17, and it's a it might be Hahnemühle, I'm not sure, but it's copy paper. It's probably like a 24 pound copy paper, I'd say. But I have white and I have cream, and I use the white for this. And this is good for the 11 by 14 gel plates. You get everything. It covers the whole plate except for about, where is it? Covers the whole plate except for about an inch. So what I do, that's the inch that's left over, and I just make a collection of those and use this as like a cleanup print. So, all righty, you're welcome, Devin. Okay. Let's see. What does Flo have to say? Yeah, laundry. I know. That's just like, don't even try and get it all done. Just keep up with it because it's never done. Okay. So yeah, so those are some of the jelly prints I've been working on. And then I also pulled, let's see if I can find them. Here we go. Here. Also, another thing I think you know that I like to do is I keep a pile of scraps on my desk, just because I have a hard time throwing stuff away. And what I do, like here, I'm already collecting them again, like just these little bits of paper and stuff like that. I'll keep in a pile on my desk. And when I get sick of looking at it, I'll pull out a Rolodex card. So probably next week you'll see a Rolodex card posted somewhere with these scraps. But these were some leftover scraps from the fish, the fish pages I was working on. So I just took all the scraps. This is a collage soup fish, put that on the top, cut it out. So in my Rolodex, that'll kind of stick out. And then just all the scraps from my Rolodex. And that way I didn't have to throw them away and I get to look at them. And then on the back, I trace the card and then just use one of my jelly prints to put on the back. So yeah, so that was fun. And then here's some leftovers from my gel print session. Here's actually the one that I used on the art journal page that I sent off. And then this was just brayer off paper that I had used. And I just like the colors together. And this was another collage soup bird. And that just caught my eye. I'm like, oh, that'll look good on there. And then I just put Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night. So yeah, and I'll put something back here. Maybe I'll do this now. I'll just throw the green on here. Hold on. Let's do that. Then I'm done and I can put them away. Thanks, you guys. So what do people like to do with what do people do with their scraps? Do you just toss them? Or is it hard for you to throw them away? If it's hard for you to throw them away, they're great for collage bits. I do, though, after a while, if it gets to be too much in a box, I will go through and dump like all the little bits and stuff. But they're just kind of fun when you want to do something and you're not sure what to do. I know, I love that song, Sophia. Alexa, play the refrain from the Beatles' Blackbird.
Here's Blackbird by the
Oh,
Beatles
she's gonna-
on Amazon Music.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
Alexa, stop. Okay, so far I've never gone over 15 seconds, so hopefully I'll keep my record. Okay, Kathleen keeps hers in envelopes. Cool. Okay, Dee Dee keeps one little box on her desk. The others go in a desk journal. Oh, that's good. So a lot of time, that's right. I forgot. You'll just plop them down in a desk journal. I know. I love Paul McCartney. Yeah, I know. YouTube will let me know. The reason I know that, when my son used to play hockey, I used to record the games and then post them for the parents, so if anybody couldn't make it or they just wanted to go back and correct their kid. No. And the kids would watch them too. The kids got a kick out of it. But they play music. They play music when the puck, when the play stops. So I kept getting, I would get notices, that I've broken the copyright infringement law. But they did. I don't know if they still do it. I haven't had to do it recently. I was able to pull those songs out. So it was fine. I was able to keep the video up and I got the music out. But yeah, they will let us know. They will let us know. But I've been lucky lately. All right. So with this, let me get my scissors. Okay, these are Rolodex cards. Ingrid Dykers, I took a class. Her husband made some Rolodex files, and she did a class decorating the Rolodex and gave us some cards to use in it. These are, I will measure these in a second. Okay, so these are 7. These are like 5.5 by 7. And I'll show you the Rolodex in a minute when I put these back in. And then she didn't have a Rolodex punch, so she just used a circle punch and then cut little strips for the opening, which works pretty good. So yeah, you don't have to have a punch to make Rolodex cards. So those were the 2 latest cards. Let me get the Rolodex out and I'll show you. So her husband made this out of wood, and it was specifically for the class. She doesn't sell these or anything. He just made them for the class. And then we just, we decorated the outside with collage papers and stuff like that. And then she gave us some cards, cut out cards, some plain white cards. And I've just been using those sometimes for my scraps. And hopefully after a while, I'll have a nice big, I kind of like this fish one. I like how the fish one kind of sticks out here. So I only have a few. That's the fish, more scraps. This one was Happy Mail. This was Happy Mail I got from Devin. And this was also Happy Mail. I was in a a swap for fodder school. We did a tag swap, and everybody in the tag swap just sent little bits of stuff to everyone. So I took all the little bits and made a Rolodex card on it. And luckily somebody sent a little Happy Mail sticker. So I always remember that was the Happy Mail from the swap. So yeah, but cute stuff. And I try to do front and back. So, and then here's the back of that one. All right. Okay, what else have we got here? What did I do? I think I made my screen bigger. No. Hold on a sec. There, my comments disappeared. I don't know what happened, but I got them back. All right, Riri, there's a way you can go into your settings and turn it off. What's happening, Riri? What is with the freaking crown next to my name? Oh, the crown is something that YouTube does. I don't know what it is. I just see it there. It comes up randomly on people that I think if you post more than a couple times, you get a crown as being somebody who likes to post. I don't know. I just ignore them. Okay, Dar said to remove the crown in YouTube, click on your avatar, go to settings, privacy, then turn off leaderboard participation. Oh, thanks, Star. Thanks, Star. I wondered what that was. All right, so let me read off the prompts if anybody's working on them. The colors are rust and charcoal. And the rest of the prompts are trees, book, punchinella, infusion or magicals, and a deer. I know, Dar's the best. All my mods are the best, but Dar is quick. Dar is very quick. All right, so okay, Kathleen said, sometimes I'm working on something and I need some little thing and I'll go through my scraps and it's just what I need. I know it's fun because you hate to throw something out, but sometimes it's just the little thing that you need. You just go through the pile. Or sometimes I won't know what I want to do and I'll start going through the pile and looking at colors and things like that and just start gluing stuff down. And I end up either with a nice journal page or a card or something like that. So yeah, it's good to keep your scraps. All right, what did Flo say? When that happens, you have to say ta-da and give yourself a little party. I do. You guys are fun. All right, so would you like to see my fall inspiration binder? I finally got that out this morning. And I thought it might be fun to go through, hopefully maybe give you some inspiration on things to work with for fall. I'm hoping that's what it does for me too, just to kind of give me some different ideas. And I guess fall officially started, was it yesterday at like 2:19 was the official start of fall. I saw that on the internet, and then my husband also told me he likes astronomy, so he's like, it's officially fall. And then I read at 2:19, it was like the fall equinox or whatever, when you get the same amount of sunshine and the same amount of darkness in the day. So it was equal. All right, let me pull out my binder. So this is really, I think this got started a while ago. Dee Dee was my inspiration for the binder because Dee Dee's a big binder collector. And yeah, it started out with a girl binder, and it's like, oh, this would be fun for different things. So I have like one for the seasons, holidays, whatever. But it's just fun. Here, let me pull my camera back. It's just fun to have a place to just collect things that you like. You can work in it. You can take out stuff out of it, put it in an art journal. It's just a place to collect stuff and get inspiration. There. Okay, that's not bad. And there's not too much of a glare. Let me put that back. All right. Oh, here, let me go back. I'm still looking at Riri, trying to figure out, but that's all been solved. Okay. All right, so I'm going to flip through here. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to try and keep watching chat. And I'm just going to kind of flip through. You know, it's a good place to, like when you get happy mail, like I get cards from people. This one's a fall card from my friend Trish. I keep that in here. So it's here if I want to put it in one of my pages. This is a little like concertina book that I made a few years ago. So I just kind of keep it in the pocket here so it doesn't get lost. And this was just I did some acrylic paint layering. And these are some dry leaves that I have and just made a little fall book out of. So I like to keep that in here. Keep that in here just to look at when the fall time comes around. And then this was a few years back. Kathy Arbor was doing a whole year of file folders. And this is the one I started for October. She was just take a few file folders and same type of thing. Put things in that you like, what you're working on, use it for inspiration. I would throw in a flippy flop file folder. I think I ended up calling it just because I didn't know what else to call it. And just put kind of fun stuff in here. And then as I can go back, put collage stuff. These are scrapbook papers, just stuff I find that I like. And then here's the back cover. So that's one of the little file folders. And then we have the autumn. These are just a bunch of different things I've worked on, collected. These are leaf prints done through the Big Shot. Pictures from magazines, Tim Holtz cards, Tandy Art. Here's some Tandy Art digis. I showed her book last week. Just all kinds of stuff. Here's a Kathy Arbor painting that she sent. I used to be a member of her Patreon. Happy mail art. And this is like the fall. Oh, here. And then little cards, cards that I found that I just kind of clip in here. Some leaves. It's a YouTube thing. Oh, you have to turn it off every time? Well, that's a pain. Focus on the screen. Don't look at the crowd. I'm sorry, Riri. Okay, so the year was tucked inside of a clock, then autumn would be the magic hour. Kind of a cute saying. These are digis from Recreations by Brooke. She posts free Facebook digis every week. These were... Oh, I think this was a cleanup with a stencil, a leaf stencil that I was cleaning paint up with, and that's what I ended up with. Tags, digis. Oh, okay. Flo said she only had to turn hers off once. It was part of my settings. Janet said, maybe we're special. Yes, you guys are special. Oh, Dee Dee, you don't have to turn it off twice. Surrender to the crown. Okay. Just more, these are just more projects I did. Collage papers. There's blank papers, the back sides if I want to do things. Jelly prints. Here's one of my 3D die cuts. Just papers. These are gel prints and paste through it to stencil. More fall colors. As you've probably noticed, I kind of collect things by color. So you'll see it'll kind of go through orange to gold to black to, you'll notice that as you go through here. So more jelly prints. I may have gotten that one from Kathy Arbor. Tim Holtz stuff. Hey, Laverne, good to see you. Yeah, every time is too much work. More jelly prints with stencils. See, and I may go because I've seen a lot of people doing like doodling on real leaves. I may go back here and doodle with a Posca or something on some of these leaves here. Maybe even go back over here. Just fun to have something to flip through. These are more the leaves through the Big Shot. I think we had taken acrylic paint, put them on the leaves, pressed it through the Big Shot, and this is what we came out with. Oh, that's scrapbook paper with a stamp with a stencil. Tim Holtz stamps, more Tim Holtz stuff, little notes. Just fun stuff. I think that's Sarah Renee Clark. I like her stuff. You'll see some of that in here. I did some collage soup on top of a gel print. Your leaf page needs to be put in 3 ring. Not that I'm OCD. Who are you talking to, Dee Dee? Me? Okay, so there's some collage soup. Oh, the large leaf. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. This was actually a photograph of one of the trees outside my house that I was in the mood to fussy cut one day and cut it out. Oh, and one of the rings. Yes. Okay. I think this was black tissue paper with bleach through a stencil, library cards. Here's the tree that inspired me to put down for our prompts today. Papers I've collected. Lots of leaf prints. I think I had a few years where I did a whole bunch of leaf prints. Tandy art. Papers. Oh, hi, Hull Bucket. Welcome. Welcome. We just like to hang out, share art ideas. I post some weekly prompts. Sometimes we work on some stuff. So enjoy. I'm just doing a flip through of my fall inspiration journal. Hopefully I can share this with you guys and it'll inspire you to do some art journal pages. Okay, so this is a bird I cut out from a magazine, and then I just found I like going through poems, and if I see a poem I like, I'll pull it to the side. And this one was about hope. It says, "Hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all." It'd be nice if I could read my writing. The sweetest in the gale is heard, and the soar must be the storm that could abase the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land, in the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asks a crumb of me. And that was by Emily Dickinson, and it's called Hope is the Thing with Feathers. So hope birds are hope. So it was just something I found. I put it in here, and now I get to look at it anytime I pull out this journal. These are some cards I made, like specimen cards with put some leaves in them, took some scrapbook paper, die cut them, and then put leaves through the thingy and made little specimen cards. You'll see these throughout the book too. Hey, Kenny, nice to see you. Let's see. More stencils. These are different. This is Stencil Girl stencils. More Stencil Girl stuff. Collage. Another poem. Nothing gold can stay. So just different inspiration quotes, things like that are always fun to put in. It's always fun to go back and see them. You kind of forget about them, and then it just brings back memories. So, oh, thank you, Dee Dee. And it's been years in the making. I mean, I think the first year when I streamed it with Colleen, we were just like, you're just putting all the pages together. It was just, I'd pull it out and I'd be like, okay, here's all my blank pages. And then every year I just take stuff that I've accumulated, worked on, mail, like I said, little cards, and just, it's turned into a fun inspiration book to look through. These are cards I made a couple years ago with Pamela Gillespie digis, and then Stencil Girl Club stencils. I just kind of shaded in here. Okay, just a little seed packet. Oh, Fresh Scents, eco-friendly. Just, I like the picture, so I saved it. It's an envelope. I put it in here. More prints I did. Collage, some fun collage stuff. This is from Catherine Anderson's books, from the sticker books, stencils, ephemera, more blank pages to put stuff in that I find. Like, see on here, I'll find something that I'll start working on, just put it in here. I thought this was kind of cute. These are a couple stickers. Rooms for Rent. A lot of Flow magazine and Bella Grace, Daphne's Diary. Cards, playing cards are fun to throw on pages to add something different. This is fun. That was definitely from that's a Bella Grace thing from a couple years ago. And then leftover paint from Jelly Printing, just all the colors match. So I threw that in here. And then this would be fun to go and stamp something on top of. More blank pages. Poems. Photographs. Tin paper. Dyed papers I've collected. Dyed computer paper. This is poppy or whatever papers. This was a Seth Apter class I did. It was a layering class of his, and I stuck it in here, and then later found this sunflower to put in there. But this is just a class where he had you start. There were probably like 12, 15 layers to get to this. It was kind of fun. You just kind of kept going till you were happy with it. Fancy papers. Echo prints. Okay, here's the sunflower section. This is kind of fun. Just all my summer fun stuff. Ginkgo leaves. More poems, birds. Old court dockets that have been dyed. Fun place to put those. More, these are more jelly prints. This is actually from a stencil I created years ago, and I just like to layer it on my jelly plate. Get layers and layers. Owl stickers, recreations from by Brooke Stuff. 3D embossing things, I think. Lots of sunflowers. Ingrid Diker papers that she's made. That's her personal paper collection. And more, Bella Grace, scrapbook paper. Lots of stuff. Apple, John. Oh, this is from the John Dorian wrapping paper. I think this is from the wrapping paper, not the calendar. So yeah, this I just thought was cool writing that kind of matched. More John Dorian wrapping paper. This was a fun page that we did on stream one day with Timmy's people. Did some doodling in the background. Put the people in the tree. Made it look like a tree with some of Timmy's sayings outlined in gold. Isn't that like relaxing? There's your book, coffee cup, little blanket. All right, here we go. More fall stuff. Now we're getting more into the rust colors. These are just some art cards that I made from stamping and some of the dried leaves that I had. Ran them through the laminator so the leaves don't flake off. But these are Tim's set that had come out, and I used that just to play around with it, see how it worked. More stuff. These are, I think these big pieces are these big pages here. These are calendars. It's calendars and scrapbook paper that I just cut down to fit in here. More leaf prints, more leaves. I love fall, as you can see. Pumpkin scrapbook paper. Just stuff. Here's one of Xandra's stickers she used to put on her stuff when she mailed it out. Tim's stuff. Old book pages. Thought these look kind of autumny. Tandy art. Gel prints. Just a random Bella Grace page with stuff I thought went with the colors. Oh, thanks, Kenny. More specimen cards, just kind of tucked that. Thought the leaf went with her hair. The flowers in here kind of blended with the page. Tandy art stuff. Oh, Devin. Are you okay? I keep seeing you. Oh, be right back. Okay. If you've got stuff to do, don't worry about it. More stuff. Oh, here's some old kids book. Always think of Charlie Brown in the fall. Although this isn't the Great Pumpkin. It's just, I love Charlie Brown, and this had fall colors on it. So, and here's a Charlie Brown, a Snoopy playing card, which was fun to put in there. And then spelling book, more papers. Here's some kids' workbooks. That's a spelling workbook. And coffee dyed, it looks like. So I put that in here. Now we're getting more into the oranges. This was stencil. These were Klimt stencils you can get at Joggles. Oh, this is from Flo. Love Janet, Flo, and Freddie. Oh, this is from Janet. This was from Janet Nash had sent this. It's a little postcard. Aw, thank you. I forgot about that. Fall wreaths. more, that's paper with modeling paste on it and probably spray inks. Here's the apple, some more of the apple section. Cards. There's some more Brooks Girls, just fun stuff that I found in magazines and just ripped it out and put it in here. Better to have it in here than in a big box that you never look at. So more of the digis. These were all fun digis from a few years ago. Okay, this was another card I made with the Pamela Gillespie digis, and I think I had done some printing on book paper and then some dried flowers down here with some lace. More Tim stuff, jelly prints with flowers. I've seen a lot of people doing that this year. This is actually a watercolor painting I did with Tracy Weinsaffel. She has an art group that you can join, and she has stuff every week. She does watercolors, she does acrylic paint, and this was one of her like little daily projects she was doing one day, and I played along with her. So that was kind of fun. And then let's see, we've got more papers. Lots. This is a great place if you scrapbook or used to be a scrapbooker and love to collect cool papers. I love paper. This is a good place to keep those papers that just sit in your drawer. More stenciling, jelly prints with stencils here. Just all fall stuff, all stuff that'll inspire you. And hopefully I'm still streaming and chat's just slowing down. We're almost done here. You guys still hear me? Anybody? Mushrooms, receipts. Let me try. Let's do this. Oh, thanks, Geek. Thanks. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking to myself. Magazine pages, scrapbook papers. So just a place to keep your stuff and hopefully get some inspiration. Oh no, that's fine. Everybody lurk along. I just wanted to make sure the stream was still going, because you never know. More gel prints, corn. So yeah, just all that stuff that you're like, I don't know what to do with. Get a binder, punch some holes in the papers, and put them all together. And after several years, it will be filled up. You won't believe all the stuff that you've collected. And and this is also something we did on stream. These are the gnomes, and you guys helped name them. They're Harry, Scary, and Larry. And this was inspired by an art journal, Love. She had done some Christmas gnomes. You have Oh, you've never heard of magicals? Do you know what infusions are, Whole Bucket? Okay, this was inspired by Art Journal Love, her Christmas gnomes. So this was kind of a fun thing we did on stream with jelly. We used the jelly circle jelly print thing, and that was kind of fun. And I don't know if I want to punch holes in it. So that's why it kind of sits back here, because I don't want to put holes in it. So I just keep that tucked away. I do, and I love them. Okay, so you have infusions and you love them. Okay, infusions have, they have that walnut ink in them, so they give kind of a brownish hue to them. Magicals are just the color. They're bright. They don't have any ink in them. So if you like infusions, you'll like magicals. All right, so that's this. I also have, as long as I'm doing this, and then I can mark this as a flip. I'm going to mark this as a flip stream. So I've been wanting to do flips of my stuff, and this will be a good one to start with. I have one other fall journal that I did, which was another file folder journal, which kind of evolved from Kathy Arbor's journal, and then classes I took with Ingrid Dykers, and just different things I saw on the internet. Okay, so this is my file folder journal. I just want to show you what these are made from. Okay, so I start with oh, cool, Devin. Devin said she just scheduled my live stream for tomorrow on the page where you select live chat replay. You can deselect the leaderboard option. Oh, cool. Yeah, Devin streams tomorrow at 3 Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern. She streams at 3 p.m. and Beck streams at 12:30 if she's not playing bridge. Or no, Anne streams at 12:30 if she's not playing bridge. And Beck sometimes goes on after her. Dee Dee's on at 8:30 in the morning. And Art Junkie sometimes comes on later after Devin. Yeah, I think that is a new change. I'll have to go look at that, Devin. Thanks. I know, I was wondering, I was making sure you were okay. I kept seeing "be right back." I'm like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. But you were finding new things. I know I miss them sometimes because I have an art group that I meet with, but I've been watching all the videos. They're fun. They're very fun. Okay, so back tomorrow will depend on when my son lands at the airport. Okay, just keep us posted. And then, yeah, Wednesday is a big streaming day. Every day is a good streaming day, but it goes all day long. All right, so these are the file folders that I use, that I start with, and then these I use regular file folders, and I kind of gather some papers together, and it just kind of goes from there. I do have one that's in process, so I'm thinking that maybe next week I will work on a new file folder journal so you can see how it's put together. Let me write that down so I don't forget, because I know I've told people that I would continue working on it, and it's been a while with, vacation and stuff like that. I think, let me get a pen. White's not going to work. Okay. Next week is, 9:30 file folder journal. Okay. All right. I got that. Oh, I'm making phone calls. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is a file folder journal. You decorate the cover with collage, and again, it's just taking this one starts out blank. This one starts out blank with blank papers, scrapbook pages, things like that. This is a coloring book page I'd done several years ago. A card from Janet. I was in a swap with her. Again, just kind of like a junk journal, a place to keep stuff. These are more the cards from Janet's swap. This was a jelly print I had done. I mean, beautiful cards from everybody. coloring book page, a lot of collage soup stuff, art foamy stencils. That's art foamy mousse stencil. This was actually some scrap paper that I was trying to stamp on, and I just cut it out and stuck it in here because it kind of went with everything. Just again, this one is more fall themed. You don't have to have a theme for these either. They can just be art journals and you put whatever in them. This one just happens to be a fall theme. This is the calendar the artist for the past 5 years, and it's fun to get because it's all different artists. You get some of their art, gives you the date. I just did a collage with the different calendar pages, so that was kind of fun. And then more. This is port toast. Some of these are port toast. Some of these are collage soup. Jelly prints. I worked on, these are some houses I worked on during stream one day. More collages, Megan Quinlan, art foamy stamps. These were Megan Quinlan art foamy stamps. This was actually the card I did for Janet's postcard swap. More collage soup. These are fun. These are art foamies, and I can't remember who the artist is, but these are some art foamy stamps that I love, and they just happen, it's the same colors here. So I'm like, okay, that's a perfect place for these. Thanks. Okay, more stuff. Here's a postcard from Devin for Halloween. Happy fall. More of the art cards I made from Pamela Gillespie. Old wine ordering paper. More postcards from the swap. Janet and Dee Dee. Tim Renz. Here's just some fun papers. More stuff. Bears. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll have to get out the what do you call it? Dina Wakely. She has her bear stamps. I got her bear stamps this summer, so I'll have to do some of the bears in there. Yeah, this was so cute, Devin. Lucy dressed up as a pumpkin. Let's see what it is. Let's see, any ideas of Punchinella substitute? Any ideas for Punchinella substitute? Maybe, what could you do? Do you have a hole puncher? Maybe take a hole puncher and just punch some random holes in paper, because that's like you're making your own Punchinella. Or just, if you don't have Punchinella, any kind of little circles. You could even hand draw little circles instead of having the Punchinella, like hand draw little circles close to each other. Yeah, I meant to talk about that. If you didn't have Punchinella, do either draw tiny little circles close together or use your hole puncher to make something. So, all right, more stuff. These I think are ginkgo leaves. I tried some old papers. Here's little mini file folders I stuck in here. So it's the same type of thing. You take all your old papers, blank papers, painty papers, put them together, and then you go back in and just start doing some art journaling. Art journaling, collage soup. This was actually magazine paper I used for a jelly pull, but I like the color, so I saved it. I just threw her in here. Little thing, a little tag thing Brooke had done a video on. So I did that, little pocket in here, paper bag, Hallmark paper bag, stuck that in here. I'll be able to put, oh, here. Oh, I put some stuff in here. You can collect stuff in there. Vellum, some pretty vellum, envelopes, nothing in that one yet. More old papers. Here's some grid paper. Just stuck that in there. That's fun to work on. Oh, I found, I think I was going to put these. These are fun. Probably just glue these in here. And I'm going to, there's the rest of that. Here's more. Oh, and then here's another one. This is another Kathy Arbor folder. So when I make these, I tend to keep them in places where I'll remember them if I don't want to put them in the big binder. I stuck this one in here because it kind of goes with the theme. And this is one of the flippy floppy file folder journals. Over here. Got these. All kinds of fun stuff. I thought this was funny. That's another collage soup thing. Let's see, what did you say? Like with like is the great secret. Yes, yes, because then it's all together. And then this is next to my ball binder on the shelf. Then here on the back cover, I just did some collage, scrapbook paper, and then washi tape. So far, this is working good. I think I did put some glue under the washi tape, and I just put that on the little accordion thing here, and just to kind of decorate it so it wasn't blue. Let's see. Kenny said, the socks remind me of the shoes I want to get. They almost have the same pattern. Oh, fun. I love socks. I love like winter, fall, woolly socks. Okay. All right, so I'm going to run upstairs. I need to check on the dogs. And then when I get back, I think I'm going to pull out my color journal and do some mind mapping. So let me get that out for you to look at. I'm going to run upstairs and then I will be right back. I know life is good, Aunt Beck, when everything has its own place. It makes it so much easier. You can make a huge mess, but as long as you know where it's going afterwards, it's no big deal. All right, I will be right back. I will say hi to Jack and Ziggy. I was one. I don't know how Jack's doing today. I thought he would come down, but we'll see if he follows me back down. So I will be. Let me get my color binder out. Gosh. Oh. Okay, so this is another thing I started a long time ago. I'm going to put this, I'm going to lift this here. So this is another thing I had started a long time ago that I just keep adding to. Here we go. Do that. There. That way. So don't worry, I'm not going to do a flip of this today, but another one of the books I just keep adding to for inspiration. So when we get back, here, I'll just put this out for you to look at. Here we go. And I will be right back. Oh, you deconstructed yours? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be back. I will be back. Okay. Here. Oh, well, we'll just keep that there. We'll just keep that there. All right. Okay, I am back. All right. So, Dee Dee, tell me about you deconstructing your book. Oh, it wasn't, but yours wasn't. Oh, now I remember. Yours wasn't, it wasn't a color journal, but you had the big fat notebook and you had done a whole bunch of stuff in yours. I do remember that. You deconstructed it and then you used it in other journals, right? Or you used it in collage. I do remember you deconstructing that now that you mention it. Just take it apart and reuse the parts. Okay, cool. Cool. See, I would never deconstruct this. I wouldn't know what to do with all the parts. I like having all the parts in together. So anyway, let me pick out. I'm gonna and use other art journals. Okay, cool. And I say I would never deconstruct the whole thing, but I have gone back into this and pulled stuff out to use in art journals. You know, the same with the binder and stuff. All right, let's see what color. You know what? Let's do teal. I stored too large into journal. Oh my god. You stored too large bins of journals. Oh my gosh, Dee Dee. I know you are the journal queen. Okay, how about let's do teal? Just because that's like that's a kind of a different color. Let's do some mind mapping with teal. And oh good, the garage. I thought you meant you threw them out. I was like, did she really say that? In the garbage. Otherwise, like I would fly down to your house and go through your garbage if that was the case. I would take them. Oh my god. Okay. Put on your thinking caps. I gave 2 bins to Denise. Oh, she's got 2 bins of your journals. Oh, nice. How fun. How is Denise? I haven't seen Denise lately. She's always fun to have on your streams. Okay, let's get out a teal pen. This is kind of teal. She's been, yeah. Is this like, yeah, probably her busy time of year and stuff. Okay. The 3-hour drive. Yeah. But that's nice. At least like when she comes, she like spends the night and stuff, right? So you get to spend some time with her. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. Teal. We're doing teal mind mapping. Okay, so water. I'm going to have to go through here and get ideas for teal. Stained glass. I know she gets all the grilled cheeses she wants. I usually end up after watching your stream either on a Monday or a Wednesday. We have grilled cheese sandwiches for dinner a lot. One of those 2 nights. Okay, so what? All right, we're mind mapping teal here. What comes to your brain when you think of teal? Water. Oh, okay, good. Here we go. We got waves. Oh, peacock. Okay, we got water. Page. Peacock. Peacock feathers. Peacock. Kenny said, "Oh, Sundays we have grilled cheese and tomato soup. Yummy." Tropical drink. Let's see, waves. I'm going to put that with water. Tropical drink. Okay. With an umbrella. Umbrella. A teal umbrella on top of a tropical drink. Let's see. Paint. Okay, so paint. I always think, when I think of the color teal, another color I think of is copper. I love like teal and copper together. I just think that's a really, okay, gemstones. See, this is good because I could not, my mind went blank. I couldn't think of stuff. Teal, peacocks, birds, any kind of birds in peacock color, gemstones. Okay, ooh, that coral. All right, I'm just gonna write teal paint and then coral. Ooh, that would be, I didn't never thought of that one. Coral would be pretty with teal. Waves, water, umbrella. How about oh, Southwest decor. Good one. Good one. I'm trying not to Google teal just to get some. Ooh, material. Wool. Okay, how about silk? I think of like a silk, like a painted silk scarf. Paint a bedroom wall teal. Okay, so teal. Okay, what about in nature? It makes me think of like the forest. Forest, fall. Ooh. Paint teal. I'm going to make a list up here. I'm just going to make a list over here of combinations. Teal, cream, and peach. Aunt Beck had coral, and I said copper. Oh, beetles. Oh, there probably are some good bugs that are teal. Aren't there smaller birds with teal feathers? I bet there are. Robin's eggs. I don't know, but you know what? If it makes teal makes you think of robin's eggs and teal would be pretty. Two blues that are pretty together. Robin's egg blue. Oh, hummingbirds. Robin's eggs, hummingbirds. And we still have, I saw a hummingbird. We still have some hummingbirds around, so definitely teal and hummingbirds. Let's see. Here, let me get out my Poscas. I'm gonna put some of those colors over here with my Poscas. Yeah, I like mind mapping colors too, Dee Dee, because it really, even though you start with a color, it takes you on good rabbit trails. I feel like teal's like really challenging. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is pretty close to teal. So we've got teal. Peach. All right, so we got teal and peach. Let me get a coral. All right, this is a little deeper. Let's see. This might be. Let's do. Yeah, that's the darker one here. That's kind of a coral. I'll have to mix some paints to do a good coral. All right, so then we got teal and copper. All right, let me find copper. Is there copper Posca? Gold one, silver. Let's see. Oh, teal and gray. Okay, so what comes next? We just people use this. There's the Society of Idea Collectors. They'll do mind mapping and then keep all their notes in there. This is my color journal. So I have this. I've done different colors. Here's green. It's just a place to, it's just a page to have ideas that say you want to use green and you're like, oh, what could I do? I could do Kermit the Frog is green, lizard, doublemint gum. I could do a picture of a pine tree. An avocado is green. Other foods that are green are like lime, lettuce, apple. It's just a place to go to kind of spur your imagination and your creativity on something to do. It's fun. It's fun. But check out Society of Idea Collectors. Dee Dee does Society of Idea Collectors, and she has binders and books and all kinds of stuff. And one of the big things in her Society of Idea Collecting is the mind mapping. So it's just a place to collect different ideas, like see where different ideas take you. And then I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a project this week, and I think what I might do is some Rolodex cards and do, I think I'll do the small Rolodex cards. Now, see, this gave me an idea of something to do, this mind mapping. Okay, I'm going to do Rolodex cards using teal. And I love monochromatic. So there will be one monochromatic, but I'm going to use using teal with other colors. And then next week, that'll be something I work on this week. I kind of like to have a little thing to work on. Okay, so I'm going to do Rolodex cards with teal using other colors. And I will post them on the Facebook group and Instagram. But if you guys want to do some art cards, let's just say we're doing art cards using teal with other colors. See what we can come up with, and we can share them next week on stream. So, and I'll post a reminder on the Facebook group too. Facebook reminder. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do, put together some art cards with teal that we can share next week on stream. Okay, Dee Dee said, mainly keeping all your ideas in one place. Yes. And Dar posted Dee Dee's Society of Idea Collector playlist. Thanks, Dar. Yeah, lots of good videos there on idea collecting. All right. So, all right, that'll be fun. So don't forget, use teal in art cards this week. All right, Robin's Egg Blue. What is this one? All right, this is as close to Robin's Egg Blue as I can get with my Poscas, but it's kind of... So actually, those are kind of pretty together. These two colors of blue. I could see using these on a gel plate. I could use these on a gel print and kind of mix them up. All right, anyone else? Okay, anyone else have any mind? Oh, good. So, whole bucket, what do you like to go by? Should we just call you Bucket, or do you have a first name we can call you, or a nickname or something, or just Bucket? I'm glad you came and you found something that interests you. So you said this is the first time you've been here. Do you do, are you like a mixed media artist? Do you like junk journaling? Oh, Dee Dee was following Whole Bucket. Cheryl. And hopefully I'll remember. I'm really bad with names. Whole Bucket is Cheryl. All right. And we'll check you out. Well, you have a YouTube page or Instagram? All right. Cool. Very cool. Now back to teal. Okay, who said gemstones? Gemstones is a good one because I feel like teal is like one of the gem colors. Oh, you go live? Cool. Oh, we'll have to check you out. Stream Tuesday nights or just randomly? Right, Titi? Why bother when Kat's here? That's fun. Okay, so I will try and check you out tonight. I don't think I have anywhere to go. Nothing going on tonight, so. Alrighty. Okay, so I was talking about gemstones. I feel like teal is like a gemstone color. Oh, thanks, Star. There's Whole Bucket's channel if you guys want to check her out. What are the okay? So we have gemstones. What are the other? Right, Dee? Okay, so what are the other gemstone colors? I feel like a dark. Here, where's my teal? We have to keep it all teal, right? Okay, how do I lose my marker while I'm sitting here? Did it fall on the floor? I don't know. All right, well, we'll switch to black. Okay, gemstone colors. Yes. Okay, emerald. Perfect. Sapphire, ruby, emerald, amethyst. Like, what's a purple gemstone? Amethyst. Okay, so then with the gemstones and the gemstone colors, that makes me think of like royalty, castles, and Dar was subscribed. We've all been subscribed to you. Exactly, Flo. How do I lose something on my desk while I'm castles, royalty, crowns, velvet. See, the teal leads you in different directions. So we went teal to the gemstone colors, what those colors remind you of: crowns, royalty, castles, velvet, horses. Jade. Yes. Thank you. Jade. What else? Let's see. Right. Jade, castles, palace. Gates, wrought iron gates. Like wrought iron gate patterns. Then you might think of like gargoyles. So let's see. Hey, Christina. Good to see you. Oh, did we? It was fun. And I don't think we had trolls this week. It was kind of nice. If we did, I didn't notice them. So have a good lunch, Dee Dee. Thanks for being here. Let's see. What else? Teal. I'm glad you could make it, Christina. Sorry, we're just kind of wrapping up here. We just kind of I did a flip of my fall inspiration binder and some of my fall file folder journal, and then I took out my color journal, and we were just doing some mind mapping with teal, which I felt was like a hard color to mind map. What I might do when we get off, you know what, I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to Google in teal and see. Let's see what I get. And then we'll kind of finish up with that. Let's see. Let me see. Here we go. Teal. See if anything pops up there. Okay, here's something interesting. Devin had said, are there any smaller birds that have teal in them? There is actually a duck with a teal beak. Wait. Oops. Okay. So let's see. What animals do we have besides birds? Well, duck. So how about teal beaked duck? Oh, good. I'm glad you could make it. Hope your appointment went good. Thank you, Sophia. Do you have any ocean? No, I do not have ocean related words. So here we have to do, we did have water and waves. So let's do ocean, fish. Oh, how about sunken ship? Sunken ship would have copper and probably some teal. Lizards can be teal. Yep. Isn't there a monkey with a blue butt? The blue butt monkey. Monkeys. Blue butt monkey. See, teal makes us think of that. Let's see. I'll have to look tomorrow for a repeat. Yeah, but that'll be something fun to watch. Okay. Blue-footed bobby bird. Yep. I love the blue-footed bobby. Oh, that goes under birds. Blue-footed bobby. Yes, Janet would know. Are you here, Janet? Okay, Laverne, there's a little bright blue one at the London Zoo. Ah. Oh, yeah, booby. That's right. Blue-footed booby. Okay. Okay, teal. Let me see what else. There's a cinnamon teal male duck. All right, that's interesting. So ducks. How about, you know what else teal makes me think of? I feel like you would find teal in, I think you'd find teal in the rainforest. Okay, I was thinking that maybe Kathy couldn't say that word on YouTube. Well, they can censor me if I can't say it. I think I've said worse and they've never said anything, so I try not to, but every once in a while it slips. So maybe I think of another thing I think of when I think of teal would be like the rainforest and all the plants and animals there. Animals, like maybe there must be some teal frogs. Caribbean. Yes, Caribbean. That would be good. Caribbean. Okay. All right, let's see. See what else. Not a whole lot. I mean, they just have like drawings with the color teal. Let me try something else. Let me see things that are teal. Okay, teal things that are teal. There is a small blue bird. Okay, a green honey creeper is kind of a teal color of blue. Hold on. Let me share this. All right, share the screen. Share screen. Let me get the window here. Share. Okay, so this, somebody said this looks like a green honey creeper. That's a really pretty bird. I have never seen a bird like that before. what's it called? A green honey creeper. Where's my birds? Green honey creeper. He'd be good in a collage, or he'd be good to draw, actually. He might be fun to draw and then paint with watercolor or something. Here, let me see. And this just gives you, like, here, I'm going to put down draw, paint with watercolor. So you start with one thing. It just kind of takes you on a rabbit trail of different things you can do. Yeah, he is pretty. Let's see what else is here. So here's all the different, oh, there is a teal frog. Teal frogs. Doesn't say what kind of frog he is. So there's a teal frog. And then butterflies. There's butterflies with teal. That would be under bugs. Where's my bugs thing? Beetles, butterflies. Let's see what else is here. Here's the lizard. Got the lizard over here. Chameleon. Chameleons can change into a teal color. Chameleon. All right, let's see. What else we have. Okay, ducks. Yeah, lots of ducks have teal feathers. Here's another one. This one's in the Missouri Bird Guide. Birds in Missouri. Okay. Yeah, there's several different birds that are teal color. Stones, rocks and stones. Stones, rocks. Cuttlefish and octopus can be too. Okay, that would be over here. That would be under ocean. Octopus. And what did you say? Octopus and cuttlefish. Lizard. Okay, I've got lizard. Yeah, there's a really pretty. Doesn't say what it is though. Oh, there's a teal iris. Flowers. Had we touch on flowers at all? Flowers. There's a teal iris. I bet that's pretty. I've never seen one of those before. Let's see. Oh, here. Wow. Blue spur flower. There's a teal iris. Those are pretty. Very pretty. I never knew there was a teal iris. I don't think I've ever seen a teal iris before. Oh, coral, like coral reef, coral and jellyfish. Oh, here it is. It was right here. Coral, teal coral, jellyfish. White-lipped island pit viper. Oh, betta fish. Yep. Betta. Snakes. To me, that would be in the rainforest. Snakes. I would think snakes in the rainforest would be teal. All right. Little bugs, we got that. There's teal clip art. teal and coral together. There you go. Some more birds. So yeah, there's lots of stuff. Lots of stuff that we can find with teal. Oh, that's another thing that's coming up. Inktober. I just saw Lena posted a video. She is posting, she's prepping for her Inktober 2025. Oh, swimming pool. Yes, a swimming pool. All right. So did anybody, real quick before we go, did anybody post on the Facebook group the prompts yet? Don't worry if you haven't. I'm just gonna see if anybody did. Okay, Terry did. I know Anne was working on. Okay, Terry and Anne, let me go to the Facebook group. And let's see, hang out in art. Let me put this over here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, very fun. Very, very fun. Okay, so first we've got Anne's. Let me get those up. Hold on. Okay, so first we've got Anne. Here's hers. Let's make that big. We've got Rust and Charcoal, Trees, Book. She used book pages, Punchinella dots. Very good. Infusions and a deer. Cool. And there's even some teal at the bottom. A little teal at the bottom. Very fun, Anne. So now let's go to Terry's. All right, there's Lynn's. There's her grid art that she did last week. Ooh, Terry. Okay, let me put that one. Let's make that big. All right. Ooh, we've got the Rusty Robot. Charcoal. I see the charcoal with the trees. She actually put some Punchinella on her card, and it says, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Ooh, I like that quote. Just make a note. Okay. Very fun. Oh, and the Rusty Robot has a book in his hand. I love it. And then you used Magicals, right, Terry, for the background? Very nice. Very fun. I love seeing everybody's takes on the prompts. It's just fun. They always go in different, like they're just fun to compare them and see how different they are. So, okay, so guys, this was fun today. Let's let me get rid of this. Thanks for coming. Hope you got some inspiration for some fall art journaling. Hope you got some good ideas. It was fun seeing everybody and talking to everyone. I will do the prompts and post them in the Facebook group and on Instagram. Next week, I will take out the file folder journal that I started, and we'll get it bound together and everything. So that'll give you an idea how it starts. Thank you to my mods. Thanks, Star, Devin, everybody who's a mod. Thank you. And have a fun day. Go do some art. And also, I think I mentioned I was going to make some art cards. I was going to do art cards with teal. So I'll make some art cards with teal and post them on the group. If you feel like it, go ahead and post them. It's not homework. I'm just, I'm just trying to inspire you to do something. So, and I will see you guys I will see you guys next week. Have a great day, everybody. And it was fun. Thanks for being here.